Hi and welcome to the craft station. I'm Elisa behind the camera and this is my miniature house Soho time build series.
Oh boy!
Hi and welcome back to my mini house build. In today's episode I'm going to be making the last of the cabinets, which are that one there and one on the other page across here. Now I'm going to need some of the wooden pieces from here and here as well, some of the light wood grain like we used before, and this darker wood grain here. So what I'll do is I'll pop off and get all of the little bits and pieces that we need together and we'll make a start building. Okay, so what I've done here is I've cut out the wooden pieces for cabinet 1, 2 and 3 and made a start cutting out the paper parts for cabinet 1. So I'm going to be building that first. What it says to do here is I need to glue the wooden pieces together first and then glue on all of the paper afterwards. But to make life a little bit easier, because this I can imagine being quite fiddly to get inside, I'm going to try and glue the inside parts first before I attach it all together and then glue it on the outside. So fingers crossed it works. Let's get cracking. Okay, as you can see here, I have started gluing down all the pieces of the grained paper like this. Unfortunately, it's not gone as well as I had hoped. As you can see, it's not the easiest of things to cut, because it's, especially these parts here, because it's I think it's 2 millimeters wide. Then basically when I was trying to use the crafting knife, it was just chewing it up, absolutely ridiculous. I tried to use the scissors, and the scissors, you can't really get it quite as straight even though you take your time, and it just looks to me an absolute mess. If I could get it straight, it would look absolutely fantastic. The other thing is, no matter how much glue I've put down, it keeps lifting as well. So yeah, it's not the best. So what I've decided to do, as you can see here, I've already glued these other two pieces together. They just need a little bit more sanding down and then they'll be ready. And I'm just going to paint them. Initially I'm going to paint them white, and then if I decide to add a bit of colour to match maybe something in the carpet or the furniture, just to add a little bit of colour, I might do that. As for this one, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, whether to actually just try and finish it off with this paper and try and get everything glued down, but you'll see as I go, so I'll get back to it. As you can see here, I've decided to paint all 3 of the units. Still needs a few coats So while they are drying in between, I thought I'd move along and make the table lamp, as you can see here. So what we need, I've got it all here and cut out ready. So we've got the little piece of wood, hexagonal shape, that will be the base, and then we have a paper cut out which covers it, and I'm assuming that just gives it a bit more of a wood colour. We have a little metal bead like that there which acts as the lampshade. We have 3 of these little copper sleeves, got 2 of the smaller ones and 1 of the larger ones, and 3 beads for decoration. We also have the 2 pieces of wire. One is 95mm long, which acts as the main stand, and then a shorter piece which is that part there, and then a little piece of the white wire which we just glue on at the end, which makes it look like the actual lamp cable. So let's get building. There we go. I'll just let that dry, and then once it's dry I'll trim off all the excess parts around the edges and make that look a little bit tidier. So I'll just pop that there for now. And obviously I can't do excuse me, I can't do the stand because I need to wait for that to dry. So what I'm going to have a look at doing is this part here and putting together the lampshade. So I need the lampshade and the larger of the 3 copper sleeves, couldn't remember what they were called then. So those 2 get stuck together as shown, so that literally just sits inside like so. So let me get some glue on that. So there's that, another piece that needs drying. Just need to stand that up like that. So next I need to shape this little piece of wire here. So I'm basically making a twist on the end. So I need 20mm in length, and then the twist will come at that point. Okay, so that was a little bit trickier than I expected, but it's all glued into place now like that. So once that's dry, all I need to do is add one of these little beads and glue that onto the top. I don't want to knock it off, but yeah, that'll get glued on top of that. Okay. So next is to just, now this is dry, just trim off this excess paper, make it a little bit tidier, like so, and it should sit on the floor properly. So now what we need to do is I need from this 65mm and bend it at that point. So we gently push one of this smaller, oh gosh, nearly dropped it, this smaller washer, just rest it inside, don't push it in too far, and then twist the wire around it. Okay, so let's give that a go. So there we go, that's that twisted onto there. What I need to do now is get roughly halfway and bend that over slightly, so I'll see it's about, I'd say about there. So bend that over like that. So let me show that there. Okay, so now I need to put a little bead, oh gosh, onto there. Okay, so that's that part done. So all that's left to do now, once this is properly dry, is attach that to the end and again allow that to dry. And then I have got to somehow make a little bit of a twist on the end of here to slot it in as shown there. So I shall be right back. So there we go, as you can see I have finished it. I didn't record an awful lot, but it was really tricky. Parts, because it's metal on metal, it wasn't gluing very well, so I got out the trusty super glue and just did that. It still needs to dry properly, so I'll pop that to one side and then give the units here another coat, and I'll be back shortly. Okay, so as you can see, these are all painted and finished now, so I've just left them white. That way it'll look like the trims around the other two pieces of furniture. But once they've got the bits that sit in and on them, then they should look okay. And there's the last one. So to finish the video off, I thought I'll just make a couple more things, which are these three little posters here, which just literally you cut them out from the paper, fold them in half, glue them like this, and these sit in this unit here, just inside, just poking out. And then I've also got the bits out to make the kettle here, so that's purely just a little teardrop bead, and it feels a bit rough underneath, so I might give that a file down, a little copper sleeve and some of the black wire, just a small piece, which shapes to make the handle. So let's get on with it, it won't take long. Okay, now this sits basically just inside here, so I'm going to pop some glue on the bottom of here. So there we go. The little water jug is now glued in, so I'll leave that over there to dry. And then I shall get these folded in half. These will only need the paper, the PVA glue. So basically with these, I don't know if you can see, there's a little dotted line down the middle, and that's basically the line that we fold along. So the easiest thing is to get the the ruler, line it up and just carefully fold it like so, and then obviously you can fold it back like that, and then just need to do the same with the other three. So I'll just leave that bit to dry as well. So yes, that's it for this video. I've still got a few more bits and pieces that need making. The main things are two storage boxes, these here. They're made from cardboard, and this one has some wire around it. So I'll be making those up in the next video. These little posters which sit inside the boxes, excuse me, as well as some little books that sit in storage boxes as well. So yeah, and then obviously if we have more time, I'll make a few other bits and pieces as well. So all that's left to say is thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, and you'd like to follow the series, then please give me a like, click the subscribe and hit that notification bell. And until next time, stay safe, keep crafting, and bye for now.